Hey everybody, my name's Bobby.
And I'm Tyler.
And this is The Road to Gen Con. We are a couple of self-proclaimed nerds who have never been to a gaming convention before. As crazy as that sounds, we have taken it upon ourselves to document our journey from start to finish.
So we figured there's gotta be more people out there like us. So we're enlisting the help of you experienced con-goers to show us how it's done.
So why don't we introduce ourselves to our viewers here, Tyler. I am Bobby. I run the Complex Action YouTube channel that we're hosting this on, and...
Yeah, and I'm Tyler. Like you said, Bobby introduced me to role-playing games, and I've been playing them ever since.
So, Tyler, why don't you explain to everybody what are we doing here? Like, why have we decided to make this show?
Well, we both really enjoy playing role-playing games and games in general, but like we said in the intro, we've never been to any sort of con, any sort of convention about gaming. We feel like we're missing out.
Yeah, so we really wanted to go to one, and we decided, why don't we start big and go to Gen Con? You know, there's other people out there, maybe. I didn't know where to start.
No, I mean, I've never been to one, so I mean, I have no idea what to do.
So we thought, like we said, there's got to be more people out there who don't know what they're doing and how cons even work. So why don't we kind of go step by step through the process and learn about how these things work, how you go to events, what's the best things to do, and through us learning, we could help you guys learn who maybe don't know how to do it either. Or maybe if you know what you're doing, you could just laugh at us through the whole process from now to Gen Con. So these videos are going to come out once a month at the beginning of every month, and each video is going to handle a different topic. Like today, we're going to be talking about how to get tickets.
But then at the end, we're going to be describing what we're doing at Gen Con, and you'll see what we get to do while we're there, and the experiences we're having. That'll be cool.
We're going to get some feedback from you, our listeners, about what we should be doing to prepare. What are the best things to do in order to have the perfect kind of quintessential con experience?
And maybe most importantly, what we should not do.
What do you guys want to see us do an episode about in regards to our journey to Gen Con? What do you think, Tyler? Why don't we just jump right into the topic of our first video?
Yeah, sounds good.
So what are we going to be doing today?
We're talking about buying tickets, signing up for Gen Con.
Step number 1, you're going to need a computer. All right, so we need to go to the Gen Con website. So let's pull up the old internet. What's the website? I was just going to Google Gen Con.
GenCon.com. That's what I did.
GenCon.com. Yeah, this looks legit, huh?
It does.
There's a nice little...
You got some doors with like dual hammers going on.
I am already excited. It says here that badge registration is now open. It's no accident that we're doing this video today. The registration opened today on January 22nd. So if you're watching this video, you've missed opening day of badge registration. Get on there now and sign up. I don't think it's going to be a problem. So there's a link over here on the left called Get a Badge. I'm assuming that we need to start there. You're going to need to sign in. If you haven't already created a username, you're going to need to create one. Don't have an account? Create one now. Click on it, and then a drop-down pops up. You fill in, username, first and last name, email address, and some password stuff, and then you got yourself an account. All right, so it's going to send you an email. You're going to have to verify your email through that. Once you've done that, you should be able to sign in. So once we're here, after you've, verified everything, accepted terms of service or whatever, so then you should be on the Select Badges page. This is exciting already!
There's a lot of options.
There are a lot of options. So it looks like, let's go through the options here, Tyler. It says 4-day for $90. Then you've got separate Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
If you were going to go even 2 days, it would be still better to get the 4-day package.
Yeah. Pro tip number 1, if you plan on being there for at least 2 days, then go ahead and get the 4-day ticket because it's already cheaper. Or you can get the family fun package. It's just me and Tyler. Although we are family. We want family fun. I just want to make sure, is there a description anywhere that tells you what the badges mean? I mean, it seems really... But I wonder, like, is anybody going to be curious about what does VIG Companion mean?
It stands for the Very Important Gamer Program.
Holy cow. Enjoy the comforts of a private VIG lounge near the action, away from the crowds. You get exclusive gifts, early exhibit hall access. Basically, it seems like you get the lap of luxury at Gen Con. We're going with the 4-day $90 pass. You click select, click your name in the drop-down, and it should be in your cart. Now, one thing that we want to go ahead and make a distinction about that might be confusing to some people is the difference between you've got badges and tickets. You don't buy a ticket to the con, you purchase a badge, which gets you access to the convention.
Okay.
Tickets get you access to specific things that are going on at the convention.
Okay. Look at shipping options. Looks like you can just pick them up at the kiosk or have them shipped to you for $10.
It seems that it's suggested by a lot of people that you should have it sent to you if you can ahead of time, so that you won't have to wait in the horrendously long lines once you get there to get your badge. So, pro tip number 2, if you can afford it, go ahead and get it sent to you ahead of time. Priority mail. I'm going to select that one. Are you waiting in line or?
No, I hate lines. So
Okay, so I think everything is in line. We've got our $90 plus $10 shipping and admission tax of $9, and I think we're good. You go down to the bottom right and go to the next step, which is going to be your billing information. All right, so now you got to put in your card information. All right, and then you'll have to select the checkbox to agree to their terms of service. Don't bother reading it, but in order to cover ourselves, you should always read the terms of service. All right, and then you got to proceed to checkout. It's going to tell you what you did wrong, like it's doing for me. I must have verified address before I continue, huh? Reading is fundamental. So once you filled in your shipping and billing or shipping information, go ahead and click the verify address button. Now, I believe that I read somewhere that the badges don't actually come to you for quite a while. So don't expect them to come right away.
and we can update, like annotate the video saying when ours came.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Right here, you'll see a little note. Once we know, you'll know. All right, so the cool thing is we've got our badges.
We will be there.
So I'm really, really excited about that.
Yeah, I am too.
Let's get our computers off the table so we can say goodbye to our friends here. So that was it. That was our first video for The Road to Gen Con. We've got our badges. Our next video, why don't you tell them what that's going to be about?
Yeah, our next video is going to be all about travel. How are we going to get to Gen Con? Are we going to fly? Are we going to drive? We're going to take a submarine or a train? I mean, you tell us what we should do. Is it cheaper to do one way or the other? Tell us about your experiences, what we should do.
Yeah, leave it down in the YouTube comments below. How have you guys gotten to Gen Con in the past, and what are your horror stories or some advice that you have about travel? We are coming from South Carolina all the way up to Indiana, so keep that in mind with the tips that you give us. Do you have anything else that you want to leave? Any parting thoughts that you have, Tyler?
No, I'm excited. I've never done anything like this before. I'm excited to see lots of gamers in one place.
Yeah, we're excited to. Maybe we'll get to see some of you guys.
Yeah, if you see us, come give us a shout.
So if you like what we did today, and if you like all the other stuff that goes on in Complex Action, please consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com. Any support you guys are able to give to Complex Action helps us a ton. So I hope you guys will go over there and see how it works. Patreon.com/complexaction. And bye-bye. Cut.
I don't know what that was. Like, bye-bye.
It's a wrap. So, Tyler, why don't you get this? This is exceedingly more difficult when I have somebody staring at me while I do this. So, why don't we... This is like the first sentence here. We're supposed to be having a conversation, a natural conversation. All right, let's get it out. All right. The next video might be about travel. The next, another video might be about, how to get lodging. I'm describing really boring topics. So let's maybe describe some topics that might entice people to ever watch this again.